I done came up, busting down the whole broke, it's that bag. Want your people swag. You ain't even gotta ask. What are those? What is that? Please don't touch my rap. Please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers. I'm wrapped up on camera. Get out on camera. Squeeze like asthma. It's rare wrath when I wear wrath.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Texans going up against the Buccaneers.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will score. It's a touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ready? Ready? Where's that? Easy. Hey, flip. Check three. Where's that up?
This is Coleman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Flip.
Coleman. And he's got some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for home?
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, it's Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Halfback sent in motion. 3rd and long. It's Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They begin the drive with Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, they're Making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep downfield. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll put Fuller in motion right. To throw on second is Watson. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Benjamin, the man in motion left. Now Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go. 190. 190.
In motion left is Hopkins. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, here's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jordan Willis in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So out come the Bucs now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Play action now, Winston. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Ready. Flip, flip, flip.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Coleman now. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Being chased out left. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Folk out there now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
Watson off play action. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Little motion now from the tight end. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Watson on 1st down, and fights through one man. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The play clock's running down. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, maybe I give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Winston. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Play fake. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go. Red 38.
After the interception, here's Watson. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down, 8.
Let's go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Watson going to sneak it.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the outright, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
So an interesting call there to take the three. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll toss it to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Winston. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Jameis to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a second down throw for Winston. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. He lets it fly for left, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyler Lockett second. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Benjamin's got it. And now running right through it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And the D looking like they may blitz. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a handoff as they run left side. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Ready. Blue ready. Kill. Flip. Easy.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Winston. A dump off now to Hill. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And a cut, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Short boot, taken at the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Back to throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Texans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go! Ohio!
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They run again with Foreman. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the